kind of different. Ah, didn't mean to use a nuke. That was a misclick. I can buy more nukes from the other guy. He's 5, doesn't he? Hank Blake. Am I reading this right? You want me to reassign Warrior, Foxhound, India, Hunter, Takedown, and Lima companies off the regular patrols and into temporary standby? That is correct. If you don't mind me asking, why? Mr. Blake, I do mind. You have your orders. Please follow them. This wouldn't happen to have anything to do with the prisoner in the boat, would it? No, and even if it did, this presence should no longer concern you. Now you'll do as instructed, or I'll find someone who doesn't question my every order and carries out their duties. Yes, sir. One more thing. The next time Burke asks you to do something, I want you to inform me of it before you do anything. Got it? Understood. Thank you. Sir, I observed some of Burke's men unloading and moving pods directly through loading bay 3 into the detention camp. I spoke to Higgins, who was on transfer duty, and he told me when he asked for clearance papers, they basically told him to go fuck himself and mind his own business. Here's the kicker. We did a database search on the pod ID numbers that went through, and nothing turned up. Somebody wiped them clean out of the system. Higgins said they're all females, so those Jane Does just became Jane Gonzos. What do you want us to do? Concerns. Your concerns have been duly noted and will be brought forward at the next board of directors meeting. For the time being, I will remind you that unlike most private militaries, we follow chain of command here at Bell Tower. This is why we have rank and hierarchical policies. This decorum of professional discipline and integrity is what legitimizes Bell Tower in the eyes of our clients, and this is not just for show. While we recognize and appreciate your willingness to uphold the ideals of Bell Tower, your inquiries into the affairs of a superior are quite unbecoming, and I stress the importance of protocol. For the time being, please refrain from any further investigations into matters outside your jurisdiction. Mr. Burke and Special Operations as a whole fall under classified intelligence, and as such remain off limits to anyone without appropriate clearance. Failure to adhere to these restrictions can result in immediate disciplinary actions. Burke. Lieutenant Commander Keitner, are you familiar with the term irregular warfare? You must be, based on your background, but in case you've forgotten, allow me to paraphrase. Irregular warfare is a violent struggle among state and non-state actors for legitimacy and influence over the relevant populations. It favors indirect and asymmetric approaches, though it may employ the full range of military and other capacities in order to erode adversaries' power, influence, and will. Finally, and now, according to your profile, you yourself spent more than a decade fighting insurgents and Palestinian forces with the IDF before you were summarily dismissed for, how should we call it, less than patriotic opinions. So how is it that someone who fought and bled for a country embroiled in a century-old conflict can still fail to appreciate the necessary precautions required to safeguard innocent lives from non-state actors, aka terrorists? These people sold their rights the moment they took up arms, continued to hide behind their civilian clothing, rather than don the responsibility and legitimacy of a uniform, chose ambiguity. I can't speak today, and deception. This is a consequence. Now, please refrain from harassing myself or my men any further. We've spoken in person, so consider this your second and formal written warning. You have your responsibilities, and I have mine. See to your own as I see to mine. We'll get along just fine. Alright. Sorry, I was just thinking she called him a sexist, chauvinistic bitch. Not bitch. Different word. Prick earlier, but from what little I've seen, he just seems like a cunt. Nothing more. Like, you know? He's not a nice man, but he hasn't ever pulled that. So, who knows? Maybe we'll see it in a bit. I read this before. Back in Hengshaw. Alright. Still no idea if those were kids or baby photo. Well, not baby photo. Photo of younger siblings. So anyway. I'm trying not to sneeze. Hate being sick, though there is certainly a certain nostalgia to it. Oh, I didn't notice this. Hacky hacky. I have no nukes presently. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna get detected soon. Probably would. Yeah, knew it. Okay, did not need to put a fortify all dam, but I kind of did for shits and giggles. There we go. Plenty of time, but I like being certain. Okay, I turned off the lasers. Didn't even realize there were any, but there we go. None else over there. Camera should... I thought I turned the cameras off. I'm going back in and checking. Maybe I misclicked or something. 'Cause I swore I turned the fucking bastards off. Maybe I turned off different ones. It's just this is so near to that one, I would have assumed. No, it doesn't control that one in the slightest. Which is irritating. I'll just have to be careful getting out of here. I need to get back to the other guy. Christ, I have 7 boxes of bars. 7. It's very nice. It's a nice solid amount. So anyway, around here somewhere, around here is the vent. So we crawl down here, we'll find our way down to the other guy. Good. We'll go sell off some stuff, then we'll get back to scavenging. Ooh, this is here. Where did this come from? Wasn't there earlier? Did it fall from up there? Or was I just oblivious? That is certainly an option. Also, Adam's being less of a peg legs McGee now. Earlier, he was, you know, taking damage from taking steps practically. Now, nah. Oh, that's an improvement.
Ah, still alive, are you?
Yep.
What can I do for you?
Special offer.
Those parts for me.
Yeah, take a look.
Aye. Let me see what you got there. That's the 329 scope assembly. Just one to go and we're in business. No money back guarantee or warranty. You break it, you buy it.
I'm probably going to end up selling the rocket launcher to the guy. Just because I have no use for it. Oh shit, yeah. Oh fuck yeah. There's annoyingly no more stuff for me. Oh, and he doesn't have any viruses. Or maybe he did earlier before he switched stock. Maybe I should have bought them then. Shit. I think I chose poorly.
Action guaranteed. Unless of course you fuck it up yourself.
I love him. Love him. Kind of makes me think of the Ent Apple, to be honest. Another YouTuber. He does a lot of Fallout vids, lore vids, and whatnot. He does a few Let's Play kind of things. He did one for Far Harbor. Don't know if he completed it. I watched one of his Let's Plays before. It was so suspect. He never finished that, sadly. It was an interesting watch, though. I found the kid in that to be a fucking pain in the head. Kid in it, she's annoying as fuck. Kind of makes sense in a way for her to be so, but ugh, it may make sense, but it still doesn't help. Boom. Just she's seriously obnoxious. She sees what happens to you, and you're saying like, I can help you. It's just like, oh no, I can handle myself. Like seriously. No, she can't. Cop McBadass couldn't handle it. She can't. Actually, there's a reference to this game in it. When you go to the police station, this game's on like all the monitors in it. They went a little overboard with the references. They like having a few in it. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, knock yourself out. But it's like every police terminal. That's like all they do here apparently in that police station is play Deus Ex Human Revolution. They actually apparently reference Sonic the Hedgehog in the new Deus Ex. I've been seeing images of Knuckles and Knuckles online. It's like a new Sonic the Hedgehog game, you know? Or, you know, within that series kind of thing. Oh, come on. That's just disgusting.
Access granted.
At least I got a nuke. B-O-R-E-D. Hey, hey you lazy ass. What's up? I've got one of Burke's special goons hanging over me with some kind of vulture, so I'm pretending I'm busy. That's Robert Corn, huh? I wish Keitner would do something about them. I don't need any warm fuzzy reminders of HS. HS? Huh. I joined up for a nice paycheck, not to be bullied by some cyber nerd's wet dream. Alright, you did good. You did. Tyler Klein. Alright, you did good with the straight sub. Here's something a little tougher. Good luck with this one. We'll make you we'll make a code-breaker out of you yet. Shit. Looks like a Vigrenny. But where's the key? Well, where's the goddamn key? Alright, it's a cipher thing. No idea. It's actually like an Easter egg I think I missed out on. It's someone's email. You could find it on a ship. It's like no, not someone's email. Yeah, someone sends an email, but yeah, that's what I meant. Don't remember what it is or what's about or what. I think it's an Easter egg or a reference or something, but beyond that, not a clue. I'm gonna clear out here, crawl around, do that shite now. Gets a little messier later. Ooh, I can see Q him from there. For whatever reason, I thought you couldn't. I think that's just a twin takedown. You can't. I have assumed his identity. Suddenly it becomes what's that game? He plays a guy, Alex Mercer. You know, you become him basically. You eat people, then you become them, and gain some of their memories. Like, well, you can take on their you can eat a civvy and pretend to be a civvy for a while. Eat a guard and pretend to be a guard for a while. Kind of thing. They had their liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti, by the way. Oh, fuck. Colonel? Captain? Corn. There has been a situation aboard the Haizen-Zhu. An armed stowaway has been captured. No further details at this time. However, Commander Burke has opted to board the ship at once we approach RBS. I've apprised Lieutenant Keitner of the circumstances and should be boarding as well. It will designate an escort for the commanders. The escort will stay behind on the ship under my orders and aid in transferring the prisoner once we are docked. You arrange with Special Operations and Detention Silo Central for temporary access to the detention camp for the escort team. I do not want any incidents. No one is to speak to Burke unless directly addressed. No mention of detainees or otherwise. By God, I swear if anyone steps out of line, I'll let Burke do what he will. Also, have Hammond send another base-wide security reminder Burke will be on a rampage because of this breach. Surely he'll start a security assessment for all of RBS, and so we'll have to be on our toes. Huh. Wonder why. For these two lines. Why Burke can't be addressed, and this. Is it an ego trip or something? I just vaguely remember ego trip or paranoia or some shit. Well, it wouldn't be paranoia. Ego trip is probably more likely. Well, this bit wouldn't be ego trip. It's, you know, don't talk to one that's directly addressed thing. My mind's just going back, flickering back to Fallout New Vegas. There was one guy, you couldn't look at him as you would steal his thoughts. Yeah, and you wander around wielding a shotty and a turret setup. You go into the storeroom and bang, you trigger a shotgun trap. By the end of it, he starts thinking he's his own father. Yeah. Remember seeing that End Apple episode. It's I can't remember. It's for one of House Industries things. But anyway. Oh yeah. Vulture. Okay. Anyway, what's she gonna do? Kainer's got no pull here. I don't know what brass were thinking about when they posted her here, but they weren't doing any. But they weren't doing her any favors. Here's how busy I am. And via ASCII does out the bell tower symbol. Kind. By the way, what's the comm situation? I've been getting flack that we're having problems contacting incoming ships because of the storm. I'm assuming that's cleared up. And here's 2 emails I already read. Ow, I hurt my foot. Kind of like grated it off the side of my chair. Not comfortable. Not nice. There's some beer. No real interest. Is it Hot Devil? No, Old Folks Brown Ale. Fantastic. Just like Mama used to make. Could pop a hole in that wall, but can't, not going to. I've already read this. You can pause it there and read it if you want. Already read this. You stop checking. It's not going to change anything. Okay, this. M-Binder. Alright. Firstly, what a name. Booyah. Alright. Mile Binder. A confirmation of BT Flight 1701 leaving RBS for Brisbane, Australia. Note, it will be making stops in Malana for grenades and Egypt for uniforms and bedsheets in order to fill your requisition. Sorry for the delay, problems with our suppliers. Binder, requisitions and logistics. P.S. If you're serious about that pizza oven, just fill out a standard S-1798. Scratch out where it says machine gun and write in pizza. I'll speak to Q and see what we can do. Arrival confirmed. Requisition 437-R2. Eggs and cotton greatly appreciated. Thanks. Someone O'Reilly. Find that thing attached. Lieutenant. This is from a new person. Ignatius. Awesome name. Lieutenant, I've completed my investigation into the situation concerning the presence of unauthorized materials at RBS. It's specifically Comfort Class 1 and or Personal Class 4 in nature. There's seemingly an abundance of such materials. However, they are not originating from our offices or through normal requisition channels. That being said, I can find no evidence of a black market or other type of procurement model on the base. I can only conclude that the troops are returning from active duty and or leave with the materials in question. I have approached Commander Keitner about the situation. She's less than worried about the men having their little comforts. Suggests a better use of our time being spent in doing inventory. You expect a full report next week. Mine.